Welcome back to Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. The time right now, 12:37, and we have a treat right now. A director of Mecklenburg County Parks and Rec, Nick Walker, is joining us right now. Nick, thank you so much for being here.
Happy to be here.
Yes, it's so great. Okay, so today you're going to talk to us about that 5-year comprehensive plan. There's going to be a public meeting tonight,
Yes.
and folks can kind of say what they want to see with our parks. Tell us a little bit more about that.
No, that's actually, unlike a lot of times with community engagement, that's exactly what we want. Tonight over at the Eastway Regional Recreation Center, tonight is a registration required, but we're still taking registration. If you go to publicinput.com/MEC Playbook, you can still go ahead and register to participate in the event tonight. But no, so 10 years ago, or 5 years ago, the county went through the first iteration of the MEC Playbook, which is our comprehensive master plan for the park and recreation system. And every 5 years, we do a check-in. How are we doing? The good news is we measure that every day. And so we feel like we have a pretty good understanding of, have we met the needs of the community? Have we adapted to the things that have changed? But again, like everything else, after 5 years, priorities change, specific interests, parts of town. I think if you look back to what did Southwest Charlotte look like 5 years ago in terms of population and those sorts of things, it's drastically different today. So we just want to use this opportunity to not reset, but just kind of refresh.
And that is awesome. I also saw, too, that you had a couple comments already online. Yeah. A lot of people commending you for your disc golf, saying it's one of the best in the state, and people come to Charlotte to play that. I also saw other ones like, maybe more dog parks, more spots for families. Yeah. When you take all of this into consideration, what kind of plan moves forward from there? Are you just taking like counts of, who wants what, or is it a list of like, this is the number one, this is the number two of what we're seeing?
We always joke that it's like the Facebook relationship thing. It's complicated.
Yeah.
No, it is and it's not. At the end of the day, we start really broad and we talk about, what are the things people are interested in. We obviously have the demographic information from the U.S. Census Bureau and sort of things like that tell us where people are moving to and where we need to add more things. But that doesn't always give us real clarity on what they want to see. And so these are opportunities. It's not a straw poll where we just say, all right, there's 100 people in the room. What do you guys want? What do you want? But at the end of the day, it is more about building a coalition and getting an understanding. There's three ways that we go about this. One is the data-driven stuff that I talked about earlier. The other is these community engagements where we meet with stakeholders. A lot of times these are groups that are very specifically interested in the thing they care about. And then the third is that we use a statistically valid survey, which was mailed out to the residents of Mecklenburg County. And what that allows us to do is, in aggregate, look at the 1.2 million people that live here and say, looking at the socioeconomic, the racial, the sexual, the age group, all the demographics that go into it, what does the average Mecklenburg citizen want? And then we combine all of that at the end, and we put together a report, and then in conjunction with our Board of County Commissioners and our Park and Rec Commission, we say, this is what we heard. Is this what you said? And then once that's done, we codify that, we ask the BOCC to approve it, and then we use that as our touch point for the next 5 years.
That's awesome. If folks can't attend these meetings, where can they do it online?
So there is actually, again, through that same website, the publicinput.com/MEC Playbook, there is, we will have 2 virtual sessions that have already been scheduled. And like I said, right now we have the 2 in-person scheduled, but we're working on either 2 or 3 additional. This is round 1, but again, with the massive size of Mecklenburg County, we want to make sure that we meet people where they are. So we're in the process of scheduling, like I said, either 2 or 3 additional engagements. But for those that don't feel like getting out in their car at 5 o'clock at the end of a work day or coming out on a Saturday, on that website there is information about the 2 live virtual sessions that have already been scheduled. And again, if people don't feel like doing any of those things, if that's too big a lift, if these are more the Uber Eats type folks, then there is the option to just fill out the survey, which is on that link as well.
Awesome. Also, too, I did want to ask you, because we had these snowstorms, all this ice and stuff, how are the parks looking now? Is there any that are still closed or you need to clean up more?
I believe at this point we're all clear. The good news is, and I'm glad we got Britt hiding over there in the corner, our public information team does a really good job of putting word out on our website, which again, we're also blessed that we have parkandrec.com. That's not like a thing that then you select which parks department you want. Somehow magically we have that URL. So again, that is a great font of knowledge for any time. If you follow us on our social media, we're constantly updating on those sorts of things. But no, again, given the fact that there was a foot of snow, I am remarkably impressed. But I think it speaks to I'll be the sappy boss for a second, the dedication of the men and women, the 450 plus employees of Mecklenburg County Park and Recreation. They're all in really good shape. Our facilities, with the exception of Ray's splash pad, which unfortunately we had a pipe freeze go into it, and you can't have an indoor splash pad without water, weirdly. Everything else is back online. So again, we're excited, but anytime people have that question or concern, if they'll just go check out the website, we make sure that we try really hard to keep people from wasting a trip.
Awesome. Nick Walker, thank you so much. It's so good to see you. Good to have you on WCNC Plus. We're going to take a break, but keep it right here on WCNC Plus.